I need to be right back. 2 minutes.
We finally got there. So hello and welcome back. It's been a
Good evening, gentlemen.
It's been a hot
How are we?
minute.
It's been a hot 25 minutes.
It's been a very hot 25 minutes. Tech support and everything.
Christopher, how are we?
Not too bad. How are you, Graham?
Oh God, I love your voice.
Oh, it's
James,
so sick.
how are you?
I'm better now that we got this up and running. Had a few
Awesome.
technical difficulties, but you know, we got through it.
Well,
we worked
Thanks
through
for
it
liking,
together.
guys. Like, favorite, subscribe, share it with your friends, your dog, your neighbor, and be sure to catch us on the next pod. Thanks. Peace.
You know?
Yeah,
Thanks.
It's been a hot minute. Let's talk about some stuff. Come on. So,
Come on.
Right, so who's got the script?
no script, just us guys just.
What do you mean, no
no
script? What are you talking about? Got
I gotta
23 minutes to
okay.
talk about nothing but absolute densical news.
Okay, so first one on the list is talking about the Phasmo update. And Chris, as you alluded to, how many hours have you put into Phasmo now?
I currently have, I can tell you because I have Steam right behind here, I currently have 602.2 hours in Phasmo right now.
So it's safe to say you've played the game a little bit.
Just a... But
the question is, do you like it?
Nah, it's a shit game. Try to get a refund.
See, that's what I'm not sure about.
Level 2,200 and something?
Wow.
What
Triple digits.
What did
triple
you...
digits. No, I know, yeah. Like, was it? Imson was like 17 hours ago, he was like 5,500.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Wow.
Just only like a few levels behind him, you know.
I was going to say, you're catching up.
Yeah, just a few games and I've got it. You know, a few professionals, you know. And we're
just
good.
A few more. Just a few more, you'll be good to
just
go.
got to get into the house, find out what the ghost is, and the fuck out of there. And then we're good. We're good soup, you know.
It's got some good spoopies.
But yeah, the new update's pretty cool.
The updates the last couple of weeks have been fucking amazing.
The main update, like the rework of the equipment stuff, has been pretty cool. The new ghost sounds are spooky.
The designs for the new stuff is amazing.
The new ghosts and all that.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, new ghosts.
The anniversary update dropped as well Saturday, which is pretty cool. Reworks the journal. The journal is actually pretty easy to navigate now. You take off stuff in real time and it'll tell you like what it is, you know, what your options are. You click on what it is and it brings you straight to what the ghost type is. It tells you all this week. It's what it should have been.
Hey, listen, it was in beta for a long time. It still is in beta. Do you know what I mean? He's as time's going on, it's definitely improving. It's getting a lot better. I'm loving it.
Like we've got a video on YouTube where it's like our first time playing Phasmo, so we'll link that somewhere. I say, but like there was a space of 6 months, I think, where I wasn't playing it like at all.
Yeah,
And when I went back after the update, it was like a completely new game. Like
we played it the other day.
Everything had changed. Like
it was mind blowing. Yeah,
fucking spookiness. Like if like the like when we were playing it properly last, like me and you were just absolutely memeing the shit out of Chris. Like just running lolling at the ghost. And then when I went back to play it that time, I was absolutely shitting my pants.
Yeah, it's put the spoopy back right in there. Yeah,
but the voices are fucking spooky.
They're singing
back in the
ring around
in
the
parabolic mic now, man. Whoa!
Oh yeah,
it's like me and Jays were playing the other day and walked into the prison. As soon as I walked into the prison, I heard like,
yeah,
I fucking shot myself.
It's like, well, cool. The parabolic mic works now, but I don't want to use it anymore.
Yeah,
I want the demon speaking to me.
That was too spooky.
Yeah, Graham literally was like, "Nope, I'm done."
Literally, I've just fucked it at the door. I was like, "It's in the hall." I went back to the van.
He made noises. It's one of those ghosts that does the noise thingy. And from someone who plays it regularly, like fucking very regularly, it like the day before the update like launched, I was still obviously playing it, and then when the day it launched, like it was like playing a new game straight away. Like everything felt different. All the evidence for the ghosts is different.
All the evidence,
yeah. So like how you approach like ghosts now, and even hunts where you have to like turn your equipment off, and you know you have to be silent, otherwise the ghost will come and spook you.
And the whole the thing you were saying, the stuff malfunctioning proximity. So you could bolt away for the ghost and your flashlight and whatever to stop flashing. But then when it's near, it starts flashing again. That's fucking spooky.
Yeah, and it fades down as well, the light. I thought that was a really nice touch. Whereas before it was like it would just flash on. Whereas now it kind of fades a little bit. Like obviously the closer it gets, I'm guessing. Yeah.
I think they should add the because when a hunt starts, it makes you hear the door locking in the house. They should just get rid of that completely. Like no indication whatsoever until you try to like open it and it doesn't open. You're like, oh shit, because like that's the only indication that they're hunting, or if you like hit the radio, or if you're in proximity of the hunt. But like if you're in the other part of the house, like the only indication you should get that there's a hunt is like your equipment fucking up. And you're like, oh shit. But other than that though, like they've been knocking it out of the park with updates. Your man brought on, I think it's two new people. I don't know. I know one of them's an artist because they've been doing all like the new models and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think the other person's a coder or something like that. But yeah, they've been doing a really fucking good job. Yeah. It's probably the best like Ghost game at the moment, I think. Because like you guys have played Forewarned, you've played all the other. Yeah, and like cool. Don't get me wrong, I know they're all early still, and they're probably going to be like really awesome when they have the same time frame as Phasmo. But like Phasmo just keeps like belting out update. There hasn't been a bad update with Phasmo yet. It's just constantly improving.
But Phasmo was fantastic for the word go. Like the first game we played it was just like this is fucking unreal.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Really, really enjoy playing it. Like so, yeah. What's that other game you've been playing, Chris? The spooky one, Song of Our.
So I finished Tormented Souls, which I'd highly recommend everyone to get if you're a fan of classic Resident Evil / Silent Hill. It took me like 11 hours, but that was me big braining some puzzles that didn't need big braining. Silent Hill 3 has ruined puzzles for me because Silent Hill 3, yeah, exactly. And like I was saying, like the literal first puzzle of Tormented Souls is basically take 12:35, put it on a lock. But Chris, after playing Silent Hill, was like, okay. So technically it's on the 3rd minute of the hand, so it's obviously 03 something. Obviously it's related to their birthday or something. No, it was just literally the time of the stopwatch. After that, then I kind of just stopped thinking big brain and it was fine. But started Song of Horror. It's 5 episodes, and apparently each episode is like a classic horror game, or like a nod to a classic horror game. Like the one I'm playing is very Resident Evil / Silent Hilly. Very spooky. It's the first game in a long time where I've literally jumped multiple times on stream.
I was just gonna bring that up. I was watching the one that you were playing, and I seen you jump a couple of times and
like
stuff like that.
There's a clip of me, like you can't really tell, but like I kind of just like my neck like that. Yeah.
That was amazing. No, it's like,
I had to pause it and just like, oh, fuck my heart.
What is happening to that door?
May have jumped a tiny bit.
Like the first time I missed it, then I went back and watched that again, and you're like that. Like...
Yeah, it's the first game where I've literally went down a corridor, heard a noise, and just stopped.
Yeah.
And just been like, like listening out. It's the first game that actually has me on edge, and that's like because horror games don't really do it to me anymore. Like Outlast and Amnesia, they have cool atmosphere, but the gameplay is just like, guess I'll go hide now. Where in this, this is the first chapter as well, and like I paid €4 for the entire like 5 episodes. I would have gladly paid
G2A. It's a 5, aren't
I would gladly have paid full price for this, 100%. And I'm only 3 hours into the first episode. And there's a cool system in it apparently. Like I haven't died yet, but you have several different characters, and if you die with one character, that character's gone forever. They're permadeath, so you have to move on to the next character. And each character has their own like strength and weaknesses. They have their own like ability and stuff like that. And one thing I do like as well, when whatever it is hunting you, like the darkness, I'm just gonna call it the darkness. One, you have to run and hide. They believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of your heart. When you run and hide, you hide, but then you gotta keep your heartbeat in check by like clicking or like pressing the 2 triggers. So it turns into like a mini rhythm game. It's like they're done. they're done. But if your heartbeat increases, you gotta increase it as well
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep the. But
Stop you from
yeah,
having a heart attack.
yeah, basically.
Or an aneurysm. I know,
But
true.
it has the classic horror elements, fixed camera angles, a lot of interactions with the environment, collecting files, collecting keys, backtracking, puzzles. Brute force one of the puzzles, it worked well. Thank you, game. But other than that, though, it's fantastic. It's amazing. Like, we've had all these horror games going over the last couple of years, and none of them have just been like, eh. But when you start taking inspiration from the classics, that's when the games start getting better. I think up until Tormented Souls and Song of Horror, Phasmo was the only other game that made me go, oh fuck, okay, time to get the big boy pants on. But these two games have really spiked my interest again in like horror games or atmospheric games. And it's all indie studios as well. Like, you can't get fucking a AAA studio to do fucking horror game. Konami, can we please have a fucking Silent Hill, please, motherfuckers? Anyway,
I was waiting for that.
but yeah, it's not Resident Evil, it's Silent Hill now. I'm on a rant about. But yeah, that's what I've been playing anyway. In between that, been fucking going hard on Dead by Daylight, which is, they brought out a new matchmaking system. It's skill based and it's just a clown fiesta.
Oh dear.
You just getting matched with people who were either just installed the game for the first time or people who have 12,500 hours, which came across someone who did.
Wow, that's some...
kind of played a tiny bit,
yeah.
But then you get but then there's that thing it's like fucking, it's like
There's
you can't
no
really judge the game.
system or anything like that. Then no?
It is the sort of there's a grade system. They've changed the ranking system, so you go from ash, bronze, silver, and iridescent, which is red, and iridescent is the max, and iridescent 1 is the max. And then behind that is there's a secret skill based system, like MMR. It's like your hidden skill score, and that score gets determined on some hidden factors, like fucking how long a game goes on for, how many people you kill as a killer, blah blah blah. But that gets fucking muddled up because I'm getting matched with people who look like they've never seen Dead by Daylight before, but picked up the controller for the first time. And then I'm going up next game. Then I'm going against people who fucking play the game in their sleep. Yeah, it's you just, and that's the thing. I would say oh, this is if I was playing with someone else who has a similar skill. No, I'm playing with people who are the same rank as me. So it's just some games are just oh, that was a great game. And then some games are just why do I play this?
What am I doing? What am I doing?
But Dead by Daylight's catching up with Phasmo on hours played though.
Here we go.
Dead by Daylight's currently on 478 hours.
Oof.
So we're catching up. It is going to catch up though. I play a lot more Dead by Daylight than do Phasmo nowadays. Don't get me wrong, Phasmo's a great game, but I don't know. You just think more time into something like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I think that's why I haven't even bothered looking at it. It's one of those games that I think if I started, I wouldn't stop, and I'd never play another game for a long time.
That's completely fair.
And
I know you played it for a bit as well, Graham, didn't you?
I played it a while. I don't know if I played it with you, Chris, but I played it with...
So. I think you played it with New Ryan's, didn't you?
I played it with New Ryan's, aye. I played a few games with him. I couldn't get into it though. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Even when I was watching on Twitch, I was just just didn't make any vibe with me. It looks decent, but I just...
Yeah. It's okay to have a wrong opinion.
I don't know.
You're I'll play some with you instead.
I'm used to being wrong, I was going to go upstairs and play my Game Boy.
Oh, Mario.
Don't get me wrong, I see how it could be a good game.
Yeah. It's just not for you. Right. It doesn't tickle the pickle.
But I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I had shite games or what,
No, that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
How about you, James? What have you been longing out on?
Wow. Graham knew this was coming. This is going to be a bit of a surprise for you. But I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate.
Oh, shit, I forgot that was over with the DLC.
PS5 update with the Yuffie DLC.
And how's that?
Oh, baby. Honestly, it was incredible. I've got my criticisms on it, and I will say it was far too short.
Really?
Yeah, just as it started getting good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Graham had the full... Actually, did I put it in? I'm not too sure if I put it in the group chat or just to Graham. But I was
probably read Final Fantasy just owned it, to be honest.
Yeah, I just weaved hard on it. But I was... Oh, my God. The game looks 10 times better again on PS5.
Oh, it looks very nice.
It was really.
You can definitely tell there's an upgrade. Like
it's so polished, and like Yuffie as a character, I always liked in the original games and stuff like that. Yuffie. Yeah, there's a couple of other different characters in there as well that they've brought in. To be fair, like I said, I just felt it was a bit short, and the boss battle was a bit ridiculous. Emo Jesus just looked a bit crazy. Like he was like
Emo Jesus.
He was. He looked like a mix between.
Emo Neon Jesus.
Yeah. He was. He also had a bit of I don't know if you noticed the mankind mask. I'll have to send you the photos, Chris. You can see what I'm actually on about here.
All I could see was like the sweep.
Yeah, he had some sweepy, crazy hair with like
What was the fight itself like?
It was a 3-parter, and I could do the first 2 bits. It felt like a Dark Souls game. It really did. Honestly, it felt like Dancer all over again. But I got to be fair. It was really good. Like I just felt the last little bit was a bit ridiculous. You just had to like. Basically just go hell for leather and just constantly heal up, and then if you didn't have enough materia, your magic power, and stuff like that to cure up, then you were screwed. Yeah, basically you there was no way you were going to get through it. But the first 2 parts I thought were well played. You know, they're very different styles of battles, and you have to kind of go from a different angle for each one. But the third one just seemed a bit, yeah. And then it basically after that it kind of just finished. And yeah,
do you think
I obviously don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, because obviously lots of people still haven't been able to get the PS5 and things like that. But I will say there is a nice little extra cutscene on the end that links into the main story, and that was a bit like
Yumi becomes Mimi.
Yumi becomes Mimi. It shows off kind of where Cloud and Party, and I'm gonna leave it kind of there because I really don't want to spoil it for anyone. But it
shows you Cloud at a party.
Cloud and the surrounding party. Yeah.
Oh.
For anyone that hasn't played, I don't want to spoil it, Graham. But it kind of leads on to where they're heading to next.
Phasma Canyon.
But yeah, I
was talking to you about that last time.
I gotta be fair.
Where does the game end? It's like
I need to play more. I'm probably gonna go through the DLC again because it was a short one. I think I completed it in just under 5 hours.
Oof, that's pretty short. That's like the intro to any Final Fantasy game.
Did that cost you like an extra 50 quid? Or is the DLC like something?
Yeah, because I wasn't paying the upgrade price because I just didn't see the point. It was like 70 quid, and I'd already spent like 90 on the collector's edition. It annoyed me a little bit that the DLC wasn't included because I got the deluxe edition, and usually those editions tend to come with extras. But no, that didn't happen this time, so that was a bit of a pain in the ass. But no, it cost about £15, I think.
That's right.
On the PSN store, so highly recommend playing it though. It was a ton of fun. And like I said, graphically, I mean, I think we spoke about this before. The actual stuff that they showed on the what was it we watched? It was like an E3 or something like that.
Was it State of Play?
State
or
of
something
Play.
like that.
And they showed it, and it looked appalling, didn't it? It was like the swipe slide. Oh yeah, his PS4, his PS5.
Oh yeah.
No, it really was next gen graphics, upgraded. So yeah, loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It was literally a world premiere.
World premiere. So yeah, but yeah, no. Have you been playing your PS5 at all? Sorry, Graham, I'm just excluding you from.
No, that's fine. Fuck you. Fucking PS5 gang over there.
Have you switched it on since
the last
Souls?
time? So the last game I played on my PS5 to get 100% on was Doom 64.
Oh, good man.
So there we
go. Using the PS5 to its full capability then.
Yeah, there we go. I'm using a game that came over the N64 originally that was ported to PS4 and then used it on my PS5. Big brain hours there, folks.
There you go. Huh?
Yeah, €500 machine being used to play an N64 game.
There you go.
At present, that is literally a Dark Souls machine view, isn't it?
Literally, that was it. Like Demon Souls, I played Resident Evil 8 on launch so I could stream it because they can't stream it on my PC. I haven't got back to them since. I don't know. Just for
Have
me, like
you- Have you upgraded it?
I've upgraded it.
The software. Sorry, have you updated it?
Yeah, like I'm using like I don't like play on it, but like turn on every so often to make
It's
sure
for
everything's up to date.
Netflix and N64 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, only
Um,
because they've the new update allows you to be able to put an M2 drive in there. Is it? Is it? an
Oh,
M2
really?
drive?
We've got to
Yeah.
I haven't used it for anything yet, so like I've still plenty of storage.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Like
Doom 64. What size is Doom 64? Like
I
64
don't even know.
megabits?
Oh,
it's
It's like
like
126 kilobytes or something like that.
yeah, something like that. It's just like it's
It's virtually
100
nothing.
megs or something because like it
Yeah.
has all the new integrated features and stuff. But like, um,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Like I don't see that's the problem. I mean, like PlayStation, like I don't like my Spider-Mans. I don't like my racing games. I don't like my sports games. So that's like 95% of the library dead
Yeah,
already. So
Yeah.
like literally, I got it for Demon Souls and Demon Souls alone originally. So like I'm just waiting for all the other games to come out. Like Elden Ring now, I'll get that in PlayStation straight away because that just makes
God of
sense.
War, man. Fuck.
Oh yes, God of War looks.
Oh man.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
to
I
find
was
out
waiting
what
for
God of
someone
War.
to say God of War. Ah.
But before we go on to God of War, what have
go
you
on.
been playing, Graham?
Yeah, Graham, what have you been playing?
I'm not gonna lie, I've not even had time to fucking scratch my nuts in the last 2 weeks. So I've not really been playing a whole heap of anything. I keep turning on my Switch, I keep putting on a game, and
And
then
it's literally just going AFK and just not doing anything.
aye, pretty much.
Oh, well, I remember. Speaking of updates and upgrades.
Well, thanks for letting us know there, Graham. Until next time, guys.
Have you heard about the Switch with the Bluetooth capability?
Bluetooth, aye. Aye,
It's been in there like the whole time, and it's like,
well, aye, that's how the controllers connect, like it's via Bluetooth.
so
They've no wirelessly installed the Bluetooth chip. Like it's always been there. It's just they've no. I'd say it's because of hacking. I'd say that's probably the big thing.
You know what the big thing is? It's Nintendo. They're just so anti-consumer. I'm sorry, just it's like, hey, here's a basic feature, guys. Do you want to use it now? No, wait 2 years after the console releases, or
Why?
however long it's been.
I didn't get why now. Like I didn't get
I've-
it. It's always been there. It's
What is
always
it,
been
like
a thing because that's how
4
the
years
controllers
now?
connect. So, aye.
I mean, the fact that what is it, Nintendo? The fact that if you want to chat with people, you need an external app instead of on the Switch itself. I mean, that should say things.
not be a thing.
I mean, look at the pricing of their games as well today. Like, it's just don't get me wrong, they make fantastic consoles. Their games are amazing, but their business practice is toxic as fuck.
Oh, they're up the arse with some things. Like.
Yeah, it's just like, and they get away with it because they're Nintendo.
Because Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because they didn't put their games on sale.
No, why would
Mario
you?
64 is still fucking 70 quid on the Switch.
Oh, please tell me that's a joke.
Oh,
No.
it's a joke.
I was about to say-
It probably
Listen,
is.
Doom-
It probably
Doom
is, though. That's the
64.
thing.
Doom 64 only cost me €1.50 on the store.
Okay.
Fuck, that's amazing.
That's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd pay
All day. every
like
day.
64 times that for it,
Yeah.
Um,
You have, haven't you? With your limited
yeah,
run games.
yeah. I've like the two different versions for the Switch and the PlayStation. I have my original copy, and I have the one on PC that came with Doom Eternal as well. So
There you go.
So you've got
I'm-
64 copies.
I have Doom 64 copies of the store. Yeah.
Yeah. How about your pedometer, Graham? You haven't mentioned that yet.
Pedometer.
It's
By
it's
channel.
been sat on my it's been sat on my desk ever since.
Look at this.
Is that a Wii U? Is it?
That's a Wii U. Aye. There's a guy selling the How many there?
Oh, hold on now. He's going to get it out there. He's going to
Oh,
get it
I'm
out
gonna
first.
get
Hey, I hope he gets.
And then
it.
I'll show
I
you
know.
my box.
I know. He's going to
The
get
guy
it.
was selling this.
Oh, the Wii Fit thing. Okay.
Like the
Yeah,
Wii
it's the
Fit
Wii
U
Fit
thing with the
U.
game and the
There you go.
for a fiver.
What?
So I bought them for a fiver.
In
And the
Ireland,
things-
by the way.
In Ireland,
With
and
Ireland
apparently
prices.
the thing's worth like 60 quid.
Hmm.
So like happy days.
How bad?
Like when it comes complete with the game and it's apparently worth a decent amount.
We're gonna have to edit this video. Heavy.
Should I stop saying
Can you
Yeah.
please? Because I've already got plenty to edit. You know, I don't need to be beeping out you. So yeah. And the N64 quest, how's that going? Have you got any more N64?
Oh, asking me other questions. I'm just the pretty one.
I know nothing
I've
about
been-
Nintendo, so you know.
I've been collecting rare games and I've been able to play it recently, to be honest.
Yeah.
Which is the pain in the ass. And I keep wanting to buy new games and I keep thinking, shit, I should start playing the old games. Like I got Ghost of Tsushima there 3 weeks ago, and I've still not played it. I've put it in.
Oh.
I sat down the other day to have a quick game of something because I was like, I've got an hour. I'm going to go play a game. I put it on my PlayStation 4. Ghost of Tsushima's up there. I was like, fuck, I'll play something else. So
Yeah.
I was like, I've not played the Division 2 in a long time. Plugged in, 80 gig update.
What?
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I've not updated since fucking way back when, like before the Resident Evil stuff or anything like that.
Oh shit.
And then I decided then I was going to play Hitman 2 because that was the PSN Plus game.
Oh yeah.
Added it to my library. Never installed, never downloaded it.
Oh man.
So I gave up and just put it on YouTube and watched people play games.
This happened to me.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Yeah.
But I'm hoping once I've got my desk and everything upstairs and I've got everything set up, I'll have better time just to go up and play it.
Yeah.
So is that like that corner where you're at now gonna be completely gone?
Aye.
Oh damn.
So I don't know if I put a picture in the chat, but
yeah, there's updates. He's been playing floors and all sorts of stuff, man.
oh god, I was putting the skirting boards today as well.
Oh, nice. You'll have to chuck that in the chat arena.
It's with the fucking petrol bomb in the house, like.
Edit that out so he can claim insurance, James.
Yeah.
Just saying.
just in case it accidentally does go.
Yeah.
But no, I've got the floor done, skirting's done. One thing I really need to get done now is fill the gap, and get kind of tidied up, and then it should be good to go.
Awesome. And
then half the room's mine, half the room's the kids. So I'm hoping once that's set up,
that's fair.
I'll have some wee proper game space. I don't know. I've just not. Just feels like I'm not the time. I probably have the time. I'm just not using it properly.
This is actually something I was going to talk about as well, or bring up to talk about, was the fact that I recently watched a video online about sort of working your way through your backlog, basically. So I've decided that I'm gonna actually try and achieve this. And try and start working through some of my games, because I have a bit of a problem where, as you all know anyway, like I'll start something and I won't finish it, and I'll move on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm really going to make a conscious effort to try and finish some of the games that I've picked up this year that I haven't even looked at yet. So
I can name you for that. Like I hope it goes well, but I don't think I could ever do that. Like with the amount of like Steam sales I'm after getting, I don't think I can ever. There's games in there that I don't even know existed. Like I'd be scrolling to my library, it's like, excuse me, why is this game in my library? And then it's like, you were just back in 2010. I'm like,
did I?
What? It's just like, I don't know. It's just
yeah.
With like games like Ghost of Tsushima, which I still need to get back to. It's like it's a fantastic game. It's just that other games come out and then I'd have to play that and just I don't know. I just want to dedicate my time to games that I know I'm gonna enjoy and not like.
Well, there's 3 games that actually, do you know what? This is the worst bit. I haven't even purchased the one game yet, and I'm already talking about it being a backlog game. But no, there's 3 games I'm really trying to make a conscious effort in trying to complete at the moment. The one is Legend of Dragoon, which I'm currently playing on my PC via a very cool emulator, which there is going to be a video around that. The other 2 is I really want to play Tales of Arise.
I've heard a lot of good things about that. Like I've never played a Tales game. Like I know of Tales of Symphonia and stuff like that, and that's a massive series.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing a lot of good things about Arise.
Yeah, I really, 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 really like the demo, and I've played a little bit of the game.
It's more weep shit, Graham. Don't worry.
I know why.
Oh no,
okay.
Graham actually was saying that he actually didn't mind it, and he wants to play it all. Yeah.
Oh my god, Graham's going to start be like randomly like
say,
oh Nani into his sentences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'd give it a shot anyway. I'd give it a good, college try. So they say.
Give it a good CN2.
But
get on.
I don't know. I kind of booted it up, and then I couldn't get past the intro. I was like, God, this is fucking taking ages.
That goes with any sort of JRPG.
I was like hammering the start button, nothing was happening. and then I realized the controller wasn't working.
Oh,
Then
oh yeah, yeah, that was the whole thing as well.
that was the whole big thing.
That was a
I was like
whole thing.
fucking smashing fucking A button. I was like, come fucking skip the fuck.
Shut up, weebs, shut up.
Oh no!
Reminds you of that meme
really
where the
enjoyed
guy's shaking his daughter, and she's hang on,
I was gonna say, just send me a link and I'll just chuck it in.
Oh, you definitely can't put this one in.
Okay, maybe not then. So the last game then is Ghost of Tsushima, because I'm actually making some decent headway with that. I've taken a big chunk out of it, so yeah. I just thought it was quite interesting to sort of like really focus in on what it is that I want to play and what it is that I want to complete.
See, I find myself just kind of going back to old games,
Mhm.
like no so much even like retro games, but like
just old games you played. Like that's me in streams, just Resident Evil, Dark Souls, just the same two games over and over again. Eventually,
like I was telling James I'm going to do a video on the GameCube anniversary, like the PAL one's 20 years next year because the 20-year anniversary for
US.
the Japanese release there was last week.
Japanese, was that? I thought it was US as well.
But no, US is later. It came in Japan first, and then it came out in the States later. Then it came out in PAL and
20 years.
PAL in Australia later.
Oh.
Like I started playing fucking Resident Evil on the GameCube.
Huh.
That's how fucking good it is. So that's actually I've been playing that. I'm about 2 hours into that.
Oh well, there we go then.
Struggling like fucking. I'm literally trying to remember. I was like, did Chris do this part?
just to scream and just like be like, "Oh, great tyrants," and then you're pretty much.
But like I was literally there and I was like, Chris keeps shooting her legs. I'm going to try and shoot their legs.
Shoot her legs.
You kept aiming down. Like you weren't shooting them straight. You kept aiming down and popping them in the knees. Oh, it's a complete solid video wrong.
Oh god, the cogs are turning now.
This is a Resident Evil 1 remake, yeah?
Aye.
The one on GameCube, yeah.
Why was I shooting their legs? Why was I shooting their legs? Why was I shooting their legs? Why would I shoot their legs?
You were always aiming down, were you not? You were never going for body shots or headshots. You're always aiming for their legs to take out their knees and stuff like that.
That would be that'd be Resident Evil 2 remake, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I usually kneecap them and just run away because like fucking bullet sponges. I don't know, like it's because it's been so long since I played the game vanilla, so.
I was getting confused because like this is making any difference. Because I can shoot them in the leg 5 times or shoot them in the body 5 times. It does the same thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I doing wrong? And then I started overcomplicating things and remember you talking about the DPS and the knife, and then things started getting hazy and I just switched off.
Yeah, that's Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So that's that. Yeah.
All these Resident Evil remakes.
Oh my god.
Good segue. RE versus Chris.
Oh, delayed until next year. Keck.
What's that? Sorry, I must have missed the. What's the lead?
Oh, you don't worry. You fucking it's not.
You'll see when you edit the video back.
He mentioned the unmentionable.
I don't
the
know.
Unmentionable plus
RE
one.
versus-
Okay, wait.
Yeah. There you
see Chris stream this live.
go. I'm gonna need a donation goal to even stream it, and then have another donation goal to be positive while I'm playing it.
What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to do a 24-hour stream. That game.
And then it just ends in me hanging myself at the end of the stream.
And then it just ends you deleting your account.
I would literally just whip out my hard drive and just be like, yeah, yeet. Just not even, just by gone. Like Kobe. Kobe.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's delayed until next year. Hopefully delayed definitely. They're just going to delay it and keep delaying until people forget about it. Like I already forgot about it until you mentioned it.
They're going to delay it one more time, and then it's going to come out on Android and iOS.
It's going to come out the next Resident Evil game. It's going to be like, hey guys, we couldn't concentrate on our proper games. We could put development time into no game that no one wants to enjoy.
You like Lady Dimitrescu. You'll love RE-verse on your tablets.
What are Capcom actually working on though?
They're working on fucking my patience. That's what they're working on.
Wow.
Have they not seen like RE9 and works as well now?
Apparently, like they announced the PlayStation thing, or there was something a few months ago or recently where they announced that hey, we have Resident Evil DLC coming, and that was it. There was nothing else. The Tokyo Game Show is at the end of the month, start of next month, and I think Capcom are at it, so they're going to probably show what the DLC is going to be about. I just hope that if they are working on a new Resident Evil game, that it doesn't have any free added-on game. Just give us the single player. If you're giving us multiplayer, give us a co-op experience. That's all we want.
Apparently, Disney and Capcom are in communications about bringing back Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Ooh, okay. I see them.
Yeah.
I see what they're at.
I kind of just want them to make a new one that's decent.
I just want them to like stop hurting me. That would be the first nice step.
Yeah.
Don't make
You're like an abuse victim, aren't
collected
you?
edition.
Yeah, I just like keep
You're
going
not
back.
gonna buy them.
Keeps coming back for more.
It's like I don't know what they're going to do next. Resident Evil wise, if they are, I hope it's away from. Don't get me wrong. Like I thought Resident Evil Village was fantastic, but like I want to kind of see some of the old characters. I guess. Like, can we have a game where we focus just on Jill again, just her? Like
Jillian.
I need a Code Veronica
remake. Please just give us Code Veronica. Like give us.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. I really am shocked.
It's Capcom. It's like
I know,
how can we
but
piss their
even
fans
so.
off?
Because they know
enough time has
they know what their
passed.
fans want, and they're doing the opposite.
They're going, yeah, we want to tap into this market. That nobody
Like I'm surprised they haven't done like an Outbreak report. That one's for free, Capcom. Cunts. Just bring that out. Just like because people are still playing it on emulators with like emulated network activity.
Yeah.
But
I
like
need
it's
to
janky
figure
as
out
fuck.
how to do that. I still need to figure out how to do that.
Or they could just release it on PC. Updated
Via
connectivity and stuff.
Steam or Epic
Or just remake it from the ground up and just like make it like Project Resistance, but not shit.
So I got
It's
to
always
ask then.
correct,
I
Resident
got to
Evil.
ask. God of War. Let's talk about it. I need to talk.
Oh
I need to
yeah,
talk about it.
fucking.
Let's bring this up a little bit. I can see Chris's soul being like, how amazing.
So I watched the State of Play live on stream. I finished Tormented Souls, went straight into State of Play afterwards. Let's just say I'm going to stop watching these things on stream or just in general live. Don't get me wrong, like there was a bunch of cool stuff shown, and God of War was the highlight for me. But I'm just getting bored of them. It's just like you're expecting something, and it's just like here's FIFA 14 48p. I don't fucking care. And then they showed was it Gran Turismo?
Yeah, there was a
And
Gran
it
Turismo.
just didn't look as impressive as I thought it should be for like a PS5 game. It looked like a PS4 Plus, Like, don't get me wrong, like there was a lot of angles. It was weird. Like sometimes
Gran Turismo was one of the games that's always looked nice though.
Yeah.
Like even on
that's the thing.
PlayStation 4,
So
it
it's
looked really nice. So like it's
usually tech demo and
yeah, like it's like like if you want to show your console off to a few buddies for like 10 minutes with like surround sound and shit, like you guys throw this fucking game, It's like, oh my god, PlayStation 8, I'm gonna buy one. But this one is just like I don't know. Like I was watching it live, and I don't know if it was just a YouTube compression or whatever, but everyone agreed it just didn't look like I wasn't mowed. I was like, like usually these racing games, like I don't give a shit about them, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, graphically this looks gorgeous. This one didn't. It was just like, I was just like, and then they showed a few cool games. I know they showed. I know we're supposed to be talking about God of War, but I know this is branched off to the State of Play.
yeah, I know.
I know they showed the new Borderlands thing, Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh yeah.
Where they played Baby Metal over the thing.
That was so good. I know. I think I was talking about that. But
Yeah.
So good. So
but God of War. So when God of War came on, I was like, yes, they're showing gameplay. Thank you. Game looks gorgeous. I think that's a hard game to improve graphically. It always seemed like it pushed the max. Even Ghost of Tsushima, that's pushing the PS4 to the max, I think. So I don't think that's a game that's like, I think you're going to see the differences, like, load time, maybe like more like graphic, like fidelity, like, maybe extra more snowflakes or whatever, stuff like that, it's bits and pieces. But like, God of War and in God of War Ragnarok, they looked kind of similar in terms of graphics. It's just a gorgeous game, so it's very hard. It was probably one of the best looking games I played when it came out. It was like nothing can top this. Like it was like even when like you guys have cleared it both, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just in case of spoilers. like when you're going up to get Mimir's head and you're on like the snow and you
Oh,
start
man,
walking
no.
through the snow and like
Aye,
it just stays. I was like, that's all I did for 20 minutes, was just walk around in a circle, just like moving the snow side. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is crazy.
Mimir like freezing his fucking head off, like, guys, can we go? I was like, oh, the fucking snow pile.
I want to make
But
a snow.
that's half the performance though, is like all these wee tweaks. Like it's not necessarily
Yeah.
how nice everything looks, it's having more flowers or the draw distance is a bit better,
Yeah.
and you know, kind of the wee things where like your fucking skirt's still wet like 5 minutes after.
Yeah,
you get in the
exactly,
water and
like-
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the way his like when you have the axe out, there's like a little like his like Omega sign, you know, the Greek thing on his back for the hilt. That like would flop in God of War 1, like when he's moving around and like you could see him slotted in. I think stuff like that in the PS5 is going to be just like seamless. It's just going to be like,
Yeah.
or like load times, for instance. Like there was no load times in God of War unless you died, or because everything's like one shot and one camera.
There wasn't a whole heap.
Like the only load times I remember was like when you're traveling through like Yggdrasil, the fast travel system. There'd be like a white screen, but then like it goes straight in. I think that's going to be cut out with the PS5. You're just going to go in there, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be like, that's going to early next year, I think, spring. I think.
Well, they're saying this is the last one. Like this is the last in the North
like
Saga.
in the North Saga, I thought there
To
were
be fair,
going to
like
be 3 of them.
he's well, I don't know. He's going to fight Thor in this one. Like so, I'd say
Yeah.
after that would be Odin, but this is Ragnarok now, so I don't know if
Yeah,
they're
like
going
this
to
is supposed to be the
whole
end,
thing into
you
this
know?
one now. Like,
Yeah.
but like it's not like they've been following like Norse mythology to the letter. Like they're just taking
No, they never did.
characters and lines, stories and everything for here, there, and everywhere. But like I'd say, I
It's
wouldn't
their
be
own take,
surprised if
basically.
there's like I wouldn't be surprised if Thor's like not even like a halfway boss, but like you know some kind of secondary main boss.
Yeah, before you fight the big guy himself,
Aye.
then like, because like Surt was mentioned in 1 when you're doing Muspelheim, and if he doesn't appear, I would be a very angry boy. Cause
I would be.
he's my favorite lad from the old Norse stuff, so I want to see him wreck shit.
I think they're gonna go all out with this
like-
one, though. I think they're gonna literally bring in every.
Well, you remember what they've done
type
like
of-
God of War 3? Like they had all the big boys and that.
Yeah,
Like when you're fighting Hades and Kronos.
Yeah,
And
yeah. It was
I'd
all-
say
it was
they're
all
going.
there.
I'd say they're going to do the same in this one. Like.
it's
Yeah.
it seems a lot to pack into one game, though. You know, because you have.
That's the thing is PS5 is probably going to be. It's probably going to be massive. Like.
I'm hoping it's because like God of War 1 was actually like when I mean God of War 1, I mean like the Norse Saga God of War. That was a fucking long game for what it was, you know.
Yeah.
But my only concern is like we have all the different other gods and goddesses to have a gander at. We have Tyr now in it, who's confirmed. But like in terms of like finding out who Loki is and like you know that like Fenris and Jormungandr and Hel are like all his kids. But then again, like you said, like they're taking a different spin on the mythology. But so far they seem to be like closely following it because like look at their design on Thor. He's like like people are saying, oh, he's fat and stuff. He's not fat. He's just barreled. The dude's fucking
Yeah.
He's
beefy as hell.
how you would be if they're eating and drinking.
Yeah, like that's what it is.
Massive
Like his 2 goats in the mythology, he used to slaughter at the end of every day, eat them, and then they'd respawn. You know, so like he's constantly eating and drinking. Like he's
He can do it.
that's what he is. He's a brawler, like you know. So
So there's people comparing him to Eddie Hall, and like
yeah,
you know, like this is how a powerlifter looks, and this is how
Yeah.
a power looks. So he's going to be a strong motherfucker.
I
Like.
love his design. I think it's great. Like the
Oh, it
dude's
looks
gonna
amazing.
be
Like,
It's gonna be.
yeah, like, I think it makes him more intimidating than if he was chiseled. You know, he's a big
Hell yeah.
beefy fucking dude. It's like what the
Aye.
fuck.
he's a fucking tank. Like he's a
Yeah.
fucking DPS character. Like
Yeah, DPS is like before, like no fucking tank here, bro. All damage. What the fuck is up?
he's fucking big hammer. Be a
I'm looking forward to seeing like your interactions with Freya, especially after
Oh yeah.
how the first game ended.
Yeah. That's the thing.
and-
They even showed that off in the first like couple of seconds.
Yeah,
of the
like
thing.
for her, like just going full nuts. I want to see what how this story ends. Like, are they going to like just write Kratos off because like is it going to take over them with a trace?
Well, yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on it. Is that they were going to go down the route of Atreus, but I don't know. Because could it be that I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe they move to Greece. Maybe they do the whole.
No, they'll.
Maybe they might go to
they'll-
different mythology,
Yeah,
Aye.
like
they'll-
because
the Greek mythology thing because I don't
Maybe
know.
next one will be Christianity. Ooh.
Jesus gets nailed with the cross.
Oh.
Because like at the end of God of War 1, like when you're at the peak of Jotunheim, there's like a tapestry of like Atreus like holding Kratos.
Mhm.
Like did he kill him? Did he find him? what's going on. So like, interesting to see where they're going. And the interesting thing is, your man Corey Balrog isn't actually the main director on it. He's like a side dude. So it's interesting to see how they take the story with this, because he was the main guy in the first one. Like he did like everything. So interesting to see how they take this on. But it looks good. It looks like, when I saw, like, it's God of War. Like if they do, like, if it's even like the first game by shred, it's still going to be a fucking awesome game.
Oh god.
And it looks like there's a lot more enemy variety too. And
Yep.
it seems like everything's following the Doom Eternal trend with like fucking grappling hooks being pulled in and enemies towards you and stuff, which I'm totally fine with. It's
Oh, man, 100%.
there's no cooler feeling than getting dragged into an enemy like you thought you were getting away, bitch. You're getting scorpioned,
That's it, yeah. Oh, man.
But nah,
Yeah,
sure,
I'm
we're
looking
going to see more trailers, like, because that's what that's coming out like. So
Yeah.
I'd say we'll get like another story trailer, another gameplay trailer,
And then
that'll be go time.
here's your editions trailer kind of thing.
Aye.
Statue of.
I gotta be fair. I might pick a special edition of it this time, because I do love the game. It's so good.
Oh yeah. I had my Kratos statue over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Could be statue.
I might try and
actually,
find that edition.
Is it?
Oh look.
It's one of those, like a melted candle, Chris.
Oh, actually, where is it? Bamboo. Oh, there it is. I see him there.
How do you lose your Kratos statue?
I don't know, man. There's like an entire shelf full of stuff there. I'm gonna take a picture for the old group chat.
Bye.
And then
I'd say I need to have a look and see what games are coming out. Like, I missed the state of play. Like, I wasn't that fussed again. I'm kind of tired with these fucking events, and it's like an hour's show for like 2 minutes of gameplay, and then 8 games that I couldn't give a fuck mostly about.
Yeah.
Like, I just caught the highlight reel.
Yeah, that's what I actually did this
flicking
time.
through it, like.
Yeah. Did you see Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine?
I saw them again. I wouldn't be too hard pressed on them, like.
No.
Nah.
See, I love the Spider-Man series. It's a ton of fun, and they combining the whole Miles Morales thing with it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, but Deafy is with you lads on that one, is it?
Yeah, I like.
Sorry,
don't really care for the Spider-Man games, so like Ragnarok
man.
was the only thing that
That's fair.
really kind of stood out for me. There was that other game, the kind of hack and slash game with the gal with the jigglies. Project Eve, I think it was. It's kind of Korean or Chinese hack and slash. Basically, it's like Bayonetta and like all the other games kind of mashed into one. Bayonetta and Nier, basically. But other than that, I've
got a stack of games here that I'm wanting to play, and I've got that.
There you go.
I've got the second one as well. I started playing that. It's fucking amazing.
I need to play it myself. I have it on Steam, which I haven't got around to it.
Fucking very good.
Because like I said, I watched it live, and then the last like 10-15 minutes was literally an entire recap, but with talking to the developers. And I was sat there going like, that can't be it. There has to be like one more thing to gut punch me. Like, no, there wasn't. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I sat here for an hour.
Yeah.
And they're going to go back to the old From Software route. Elden Ring is coming in January as well, apparently.
Is
Yes.
that January? Is it that soon?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't announced any editions for it or anything yet, which is very annoying. There's no like collector's edition.
They haven't really
They're
done
going to give you like
a
2
great
weeks
deal
notice.
on it.
They showed that game,
To be
the new
coming out
gameplay,
that
and that was
soon.
it. Which, to be fair, like they could release an in-depth story thing, and it'd still be as confusing as the rest of the Souls games, like lore and shit.
Oh man, I didn't think it was that soon.
It's definitely the start of next year. It's either January or February, but I don't know. It's like coming out really soon.
It's January 21st.
When are they going to
That'll get pushed back till like December.
Nah,
next
it's not.
year. Yeah, 21st of January.
What about GTA 5 going for Skyrim's crown?
I know.
Most ported game.
Christ. I mean, there must be a massive player base for them to still
Oh, it is like
doing it.
Oh, Jesus.
hang on.
Like since this roleplay thing came, like this is a whole thing now. Like GTA Online roleplay is insane. It's like Second Life.
Oh right, yeah, it's like Sims, but.
Okay, so the current concurrent player base for GTA.
Yep.
Playing 26 minutes ago was 80,944. That's just on Steam alone.
Wow.
and the last 24 hours it's 132,000.
Wow.
So yeah, that's just like
For a game that came
that's
out,
just
what was
Steam.
it, 2000?
Like that was that came out on PS3 as well. Like so,
Yeah,
Aye.
yeah, that's what I mean.
I came out in 360 but aye.
Yeah,
so that like
crazy, absolutely crazy.
I kind of lost interest in the GTA series a long time ago. I don't know.
I
They just
enjoy
kind of got
5, but
I like GTA 5, but it's this whole new thing where it's like PlayStation 4 version, fucking Android version. Like it's all coming. Like just
yeah.
I want to know when Final Fantasy 16 is coming out. That's the game that I haven't forgotten about.
I forgot that was even a thing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have, but I've heard zero news on it. There's been
We're probably
nothing.
going to hear zero news on it for a long time. Then again, if Square Enix start the Tokyo Game Show at the end of the month, they might have something there.
well,
They might have like
Good point.
some character info or something, you know. So
I don't know. At this point, we need to see something more because it's just ridiculous.
oh, actually, that reminds me. Sorry.
Upsetting.
Speaking of From Software, this is right today. I'm gonna take a picture for the gram and stuff. Demon Souls remake vinyl.
Ooh,
damn.
nice.
Yeah. The art is quite nice.
Oh wow,
yeah.
that is gorgeous.
I can't wait to summon a Daemon this.
Oh man.
But yeah, pretty awesome. I have yet to give it a spin, but I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, Tokyo Game Show will probably, hopefully, have some interesting stuff because, I don't know, like these conferences are getting boring. There's nothing.
Aye.
I don't know, like compared to like say 10 years ago, like you could talk about the entire game show for the entire day. Like, oh man, they announced this. Oh, Sony announced this. Man, but Xbox announced this. Nintendo announced this. Nowadays, it's like, what was announced again?
Oh yeah.
Po-
Yeah. Them. Yeah.
Pokemon. Did
Something about
yeah.
Smash Brothers characters or something.
I don't know if that's just me getting older or just the fact that just like I don't know, we're spoiled for choice nowadays or
Like even then, like I think a while ago, like you would hear all the big news at these events, whereas
Yeah.
now Sony are releasing their own information just as the year
Willy-nilly.
goes. Like
Yeah.
like even like E3 would be like a big thing for them unveiling the new thing or the new this or the new that, and there'd always
We
be
need to
just
go
kind of
back.
drops.
We need to go back to those sort of conferences. I'm sorry. I know everyone's like, oh yeah, but you can do it online and no, make it a thing. Broadcast it online if you really need to. But that's where the hype comes from. Is people getting together and just having a shop floor that they can go to and be like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on there? There's a presentation over here. That's what's really sucking. By the way, EGX is apparently coming back now.
That's
So
just going
nice.
ahead in October now.
I'm thinking do a review thing, road trip next year.
Fuck
That's
right.
what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah. Birmingham usually it's the NEC or something like that. We need to make that.
It's in London this year, isn't it?
I think it's actually like this weekend or next weekend.
It's
I saw
early
something
October.
about it. I thought it was sooner than that. Where are we to now? Yeah, we're still September, so yeah, maybe you're right. But that's something that definitely needs to happen. Is it re-resed that's on this weekend? Or is it actually...
Anyway, anything else going on that we need to talk about?
I was going to say we're going to be wrapping this up soon, I think, so...
I think that's pretty much it. Kind of like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Me game wise recently. Oh, I started Paper Mario.
Yeah, how you
For
going
the very first time on Friday. I only just got the ball rolling. I've never played Paper Mario. It's Alyssa's favorite game. She's been like, telling me to play it for years, and I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's make them Friday game.
So you're playing another N64 game, are you?
I know, right? Fucking, I'm really spicing it up.
Look at that, yeah. Fucking hell.
Gotta say, for an N64 game, it's a gorgeous looking game.
Oh,
Very
man.
charming.
Very nice, no?
Very, very nice looking game. I only did it, so I started the stream an hour late, and I only did 2 hours. I was just all over the place. So I was like, you know what, I'll just get the ball rolling at least. But I'm doing the dialogue. I'm trying to do different voices for each character. So I tried doing the Toad voice. What's the Toad voice again? It's like a scream, isn't it? It's like "Wah!" or something like that. And
What?
like an hour into the stream, my voice was gone. It was like this, like I can try it like this, and it just did not work out well. So
They
all
all
my
just started
female-
sounding like that.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
all my female voices are, oh my god, like, oh my god, Mario, where
God.
you going, like,
Oh my god.
and then and then all the male voices are starting to turn into like, oh my god, where are you going, Princess Peach? Oh my god.
To be fair, that's the safest route you could have went. Like, start
Yeah,
getting like, stereotypical Italian. Like,
Yeah. I said it at the start stream. I was like,
Hey,
guys, you think it'd be
yo!
racist if I started going, it's a me, a Mario. Where's a pizza gone? But I'm not gonna do a keen on it. Spaghetti.
Oh man, fucking that's amazing. I still talk about that to this day.
Same.
I don't know
still
if I
think
told
people
you
want
that, James. So Keen had a thing about when he says spaghetti, he says it like full blown like OTT Italian stereotype. Like he goes spaghetti like that. And there was a time we were over in Scotland and got the bus for the airport to my mum's, and there was a group of Italians on the bus, and he heard them talking, and I swear to God, I've never heard him shout so loud. He just went spaghetti like loud as fuck on the bus, and then all just turned, and it just starts fucking having a awesome again.
I can imagine Graham was mortified, but he was like,
I wasn't mortified. I was super proud. I was like, "That's my boy."
Oh man,
Oh.
fair play.
I think that's fucking amazing.
That is
Like it's just so unprompted. He just heard the accent. He just knew.
kick straight into it.
Bang.
yeah.
Spaghetti.
Sure,
Fucking
the few times where you have made spaghetti for the kids when I'm
Oh,
over, like he'll just stop mid eating and just go. It's the funniest thing ever because like he'd be so into it and he's just like,
Full
and then
on.
back into eating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's amazing. That is
but
amazing.
Paper Mario is like I'm really enjoying it so far. The soundtrack is bopping. And that's gonna be my new Friday game. Just going to dive for it because like I only want to play it when like Alyssa's able to watch it. And other than that, then it's gonna be Song of Horror. And then after I finish those two games, it's going to be Doom 3 until I finish that. And
Can you
Mass
do me
Effect.
a favor? It's only
Yes.
going to take one stream and not even that long. Can you
Don't
play
even-
Can you play the N64 version of Resident Evil 2 and
Yeah.
compare them? Just
I
for
can say, yeah.
a learned perspective, because I've only played it on the N64, and
Oh,
the
cool.
the biggest difference I know is obviously the audio and the cutscenes. But like I'm under the impression that the graphics are better because of the expansion pack and the textures and things like that. But I could be totally talking.
I know it's there's also basically alternate controls, whereas you can use the stick to move around instead of tank controls. I know there's that as well. But yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a comparison video of Resident Evil 2.
Not even a video, just like even did a stream or.
Yeah, if I remember booting up Resident Evil 2 original on stream, what I might do is just like download the N64 version and just give that a try. Because like I play Resident Evil 2 every so often, so I might as well chuck that on. But yeah, that's pretty much me recently. Like just those games really. Like, but my main game recently is the Dead by Daylight. I'm just waiting for God of War. That's probably it. That's probably gonna be my main next game is probably God of War because there's nothing really else on my horizon. If there is, I'm forgetting it. I've completely stopped playing World of Warcraft. Completely done with Blizzard stuff.
Wow. It's been a long time
not-
coming, though, I suppose.
Not even because of the whole controversy and stuff recently. I just got bored of WoW. Like it was like literally soul draining to play that game, and I just had enough. I was just like, you know what, streaming and other games is just taking up my time, but I prefer doing. So there we go.
There
What?
you go.
It only took me 12 years? 12 years later. This stuff. So there we go. Bye,
Oh,
WoW.
yeah.
Thanks Blizzard for killing your own game. They did it fucking. But that's a rant for another day. I could go on for. I can do an entire stream and just ranting about that.
I look forward to it.
But yeah, so yeah, that's my main game to look forward to is Ragnarok. How about you guys? To kind of wrap this up, what's the main game you're looking for next? I assume it's probably the same.
See, I don't know. I'd say the next one's going to be Ragnarok for me. Besides that, I didn't really know. Like I'm
in between, like
collecting for the Wii U, so I'm kind of getting all the games I want to play.
Mhm.
But again, it's just fucking finding the time to play them. Like that fucking the last Wii game that I got was that Rodea.
Oh,
That
man.
I've got upstairs.
Yeah, you got that for an absolute steal as well.
Aye.
That's not even cool.
I don't know. Again, it's just fucking finding the time for me. Like,
Mm.
I've been playing fucking. Was it Pokemon Go? No,
yeah.
Let's Go. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Aye.
Go Pikachu and Eevee.
aye. Let's Go
Yeah.
Pikachu. Aye.
Yeah.
And we're playing that. Again, it's just like something you boot off for like fucking 10 minutes. You run about, turn it back over again.
That's the best thing about those type of games. Like you can hop in and out like that. Like
Aye.
that's what I've always liked about Pokemon games. If you want to sink the time in, you can sink time in. But if you want to just
Aye,
like
aye.
hey, I'm just gonna go grind for 2 minutes.
Cash.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a great game for that. Like, yeah,
Mm.
casual. Like, you can go casual or hardcore with those.
Aye. I've been
And-
playing. I've been playing Breath of the Wild actually. Come to think of it. But
I-
again,
I
it's just been half an hour, like jumping in, running about.
I still have to play that. I bought it for my Switch day one,
I'm
and I
really
played
sad.
like 5 minutes. Yeah, and I haven't played it. Like, my sister pumped a lot of time into it. John, my brother, like cleared the main game. He's cleared the DLC. He's loving that. I know Breath of the Wild 2 was announced, and it's going to be co-op or something like that. But
That
but no,
would
it
be a good
it
thing.
looks cool. Breath of the Wild
Aye.
looks cool. It's just finding the time to play another open
Aye.
RPG is just like,
See, that's something. This is another game you can sink hundreds of hours on.
it's like,
Like I'm just kind of looking for the games. Like the reason I'm kind of gone to games that I've already played is because I either know how to play them and like I know kind of what to do. Whereas like
Mhm.
Dark Souls is a fucking hard game to kind of jump into for like.
I know. I keep saying to him,
15,
do you
20
want,
minutes.
Do you have a quick go on Dark Souls? He's like,
you need an entire, like, if you're playing Dark Souls, you need like a week plan for that. Like first night getting back into it, then the second
Aye.
night properly
You
playing.
need
Because
a
like,
session, like
because even me, when I go back to, like, I'm very rusty. Just like, oh shit, my timing's off. Like my
Mm.
fucking, oh shit, he does that attack kind of thing.
Mm.
Whereas all these other games, just like, yeah, but fucking babooey, slap
Babooey.
you know, so
Babooey.
yeah. But other than that, James, what's on your horizon game wise?
So, I mean, obviously, new gen. Like, I am going to be picking up that Tales of Arise, and I am going to give that a ruddy good go. There's a couple of PS1 games that I've been looking at doing, and I really want to go back. So, like, like I said, at the moment, I'm playing Legend of Dragoon, which thoroughly enjoying. I've actually, now this is going to be a bit controversial, but I've actually never played through Final Fantasy 9. So I am going, which is like the medieval one.
Controversial. I don't know.
Well, no, apparently it's amazing. It's a really good RPG. So
I heard Final Fantasy 12 is really good as well.
Yes, there's a Switch port, and apparently that version is like the one to play as well.
Oh, I was being sarcastic. I was only joking. Like.
Okay. Oh, stop it.
Wow.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So let's wrap up then. So, Chris, do you want to tell the peoples where to check out your live streams and where you do your stuff?
Twitch.tv/ToasterAssassin, where I consistently stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. At the moment, we are going through Song of Horror 3 days a week, and then Paper Mario on Fridays.
I'll check a little thingy up by here and link in descriptions and all that kind of jazz.
And over to James.
Yeah, so obviously me and Graham, we're still working through videos and stuff like that, and if you're watching this right now, then give us a like and a comment and subscribe and whatever it is that people
Nobody's
do.
watching this. This is already an hour too long for people to be watching this point.
You never know. You never know. If you made it, chuck us a little thing that says, I don't know, Graham is an explosive ape down in the comments. Let us know you made it this far. So, yeah. Right, okay, guys. Any last things to say, Graham?
No.
Great.
Yeah, closing comment. Suck my dick, Capcom. Resident Evil 2 Remake was a mistake. There you go. Just had to get it in one video.
Okay, thanks for watching.